Welcome back with our second topic. President Abdel al-Sisi gave directives regarding the localization of the Egyptian industries in various fields, which achieves the state's ultimate goal, that is to deepen the local industry and then expand the Egyptian products locally and internationally. While to shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have this phono with Mr. Abdel Latif Wahba, the Ministerial Council Affairs journalist. Good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Wahba, what is the importance of President Abdel al-Sisi's initiative to localize the industries, and how can we benefit from the state's support for the local industry?
As you know, according to the directions, recommendations of President Abdel al-Sisi to the Egyptian cabinet since years, they have to attract the new industries that Egypt needs, and at the same time to transfer the know-how in Egyptian industry at the same time. Egypt, for example, created many industrial hubs in different provinces, even in Upper Egypt and also Suez Gulf, economic zone, and so on. The benefits of the Egyptian cabinet, not from attracting only the foreign investors and the industries and so on, but to take know-how and to at the same time to give a chances for the Egyptians individuals and the graduates and so on to obtain the same experiences and apply it in the Egyptian industry sectors. This week, for example, the Egyptian cabinet discussed the chips technology that can be used in manufacturing of computers and the technological sets and so on, and at the same time, the Egyptian cabinet presented many incentives for the foreign investors working in this in industry and in technology at the same time. So if you manage to get the know-how, so you will have a new industry and they can meet the local market demand and export to the African countries at the same time.
Yes, so Mr. Wahba, how do you evaluate the steps taken by the state on the importance of localizing the industry and creating a local product that is alternative to the foreign ones?
Yeah, of course. As you know that we are trying to minimize our imports from abroad. So if you want to manage this movement, you have to create first the local industries and to increase your local productions in many sectors, not only in technology or transportations or so on, but in all economic sectors. If you manage to get the new industries, it means that according to the Egyptian cabinet decrees, to exchange the local or to use the local productions instead of importing it from abroad. This is, of course, will decrease the financial burden from the Egyptian budget at the same time, and you will secure at the same time the foreign currency you pay to import this technology or these industries of products and so on from abroad.
Yes, so Mr. Wahba, how can the local industries create or provide the new job opportunities?
Firstly, it will be a benefit for the Egyptian economy for saving the foreign currency and to suffocate at the same time the unemployment rate in Egypt, because if you establish new industries, this means that you will create new chances, opportunities for the Egyptian graduates. As you know that we have about 1 million graduated from the colleges, the high institutions, and so on. This is, of course, will play a role in decreasing the number of unemployment rate in Egypt. And if you notice, during the last years, for example, due to the constructions and the building activities, the unemployment rate in Egypt decreased to about 7%, and this is didn't happen before in Egypt.
Yes. So, Mr. Wahba, how does the local industry support the Egyptian economy?
Of course, this is an important question, especially if we use the local productions. This is, of course, means decreasing the volume of the Egyptian imports from the world markets, and at the same time, you can use the surplus of these industries to be exported to the African markets, as you are a member in many economic blocks in the African continent, like COMESA and so on. Yeah. And at the same time, as you know, that President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi called for the African states to activate the treaty of the in African continent at the same time.
Yes, this brings us to a very important point. Now we have spoken of the importance of the local industries to create new job opportunities, which also would provide training to the new generation and the coming generation. We said that you said that this would support the Egyptian economy. So the local industry, how can we increase the local industry and provide job opportunities and make the people work and work more in order to be able to export the materials or whatever the things that we are going to export, in order to bring it back as a hard currency to the state?
Of course. As you know, there is a difference between exporting some goods from Egypt as raw materials, and the fabricated one. This is, of course, as you know, that if you increase your industrialization level in this goods, it means that you are creating new jobs for the Egyptian youths. And at the same time, as you know, that we imported about with a volume of about 60 or 90 billion US dollars a year. This means that you can cut the Egyptian imports from abroad if you have localizations of industries here in Egypt. And at the same time, as you know, that we have many investors in different sectors in Egypt, in everything, in electricity, in textiles, in every sector in Egypt. So it is a chance to take the know-how and apply it in a new economic zones in the Egyptian provinces. This is, of course, will create, will attract also at the same time the youths to work in. So it is a benefit for the Egyptian society and for the Egyptian economy at the same time.
Yes, so Mr. Wahba, as we see the unprecedented development boom that occurred in Egypt during, since President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi came to office, including the advanced infrastructure and modern national projects, which encourages the injection of new local and foreign investments into Egyptian market. How could you elaborate on this point?
Yeah, of course, as you know that there is an annual report issued by the World Bank about named doing business. If you have a good infrastructures, I mean ports and the airports, roads, and the main infrastructures, this of course attract the foreign investors to work here in Egypt. You know that the Upper Egypt, for example, suffered from the rare investment there, and the mega projects and so on. But after you modernize and you establish the main infrastructures, I mean the routes that connect from the north to the east, to west, and so on. This means that facilities for the foreign investors, and at the same time, the modernizing the Egyptian ports on the Red Sea and the Mediterranean and so on attracted at the same time the investors, as they suffered in decades before from transportations, from loading and uploading in the Egyptian ports and so on. This is, of course, will attract
more investments,
direct investment into Egypt.
Yes, I thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your valuable information, Mr. Abdel Latif Wahba, the Ministerial Council Affairs journalist. Thank you very much for joining us over the phone. Well, with this, my dear viewers, we come to the end of this episode of our program Breakfast Show. My name is Amal Mukhtar. Thank you for watching.